Sorry about that, guys.
We are live.
All right. Let me know when we are live.
We are.
Oh, we are?
Hello, race fans, and welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway for tonight's running of the Graham Crackers Racing League. Tonight we are at the North Wilkesboro for 250 laps here in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. It is a warm 89 degrees. We got a half-mile track length. Elliot is joining with me tonight. Elliot, how are we?
Oh, we're doing good. I mean, today's going to be certainly a tough race for everyone involved. I mean, the track is really rough. We have a lot of rough patches, especially on that bottom lane in 1 and 2. You're really not going to see a lot of guys running that bottom. Instead, you're going to see people run in the middle and the top lanes mostly. There's going to be a lot of contact here and not a lot of passing, and possibly even a lot of cautions.
Yes, so the cars have finished gridding. Elliot, usually you ask me, I'm going to ask you. Who's your pick tonight?
I think it's got to be Alan Duggar. I mean, just if you're able to get the nose out front here and just kind of play defense, you're going to be the one to win it. And I think that Duggar's patient approach is perfect for this track. This track takes a lot of patience. It's similar to Darlington, and where you got to be very, very patient going around these turns just to make sure that you don't screw it up and hit the wall or wreck another car. I mean, this is definitely not an easy track, and the way that Duggar drives, typically way below his full potential. Not to say that he's bad, but he doesn't drive as fast as he can because he knows in his mind that at every mile per hour he goes faster, every tenth of a second is him closer to putting it in the wall. So I think his patient approach is going to be perfect for this race because you're racing more the track than you are the other race cars out there. So he'll just wait out other people's mistakes, and there will be some today. So I'm going Alan Duggar for this one.
Oh, I'm always on board with Alan Duggar, but Timothy Carpenter putting down some good laps too. Looks like he's going to be sitting on the pole, but I don't know if you can see the times there, Elliot. Actually, let me pull those up. But Carpenter's got a 18.3 to Alan Duggar's 18.31, so they are a hundredth off of each other. So might just be a tight race with them.
Yeah, I mean another one. I mean a few others that we have to go for the win. I think Emily Urias. I think it's time that we start putting her in these conversations to win the races. I mean, she won that Phoenix race, and she's I think second in the standings at this point in time. And also, obviously, Nick Godsey, a short track specialist. I mean, he's been nipping at Duggar's heels all season long. Maybe today could be his day, Chris. Who are your picks or pick?
Well, like I said, it's almost not fair just saying the two front ones, but I want to say Carpenter. I hate to go against Duggar because he's my boy, but we can be unbiased up here.
Getting ready for the fire off here. I mean, ah,
Well, let's go down the starting lineup. Starting off on the pole is going to be Timothy Carpenter with Alan Duggar on the outside, strong front row to lead this one off. Nicholas Godsey and Jose Torino, another couple of fast cars we see up front a lot. And row number 3 is going to be Roger Shelton and Johnny Michaelchuk. Did I say 7? Row number 4 is going to be Emily Urias with Brandon Sanders. Row number 5 is Hugh Brown and Phil Amsden. Row number 6 will be Anthony Marino, and bringing up the back will be Dallas Fridley. So there'll be the final 2 cars. All right, the pace truck is starting to take off. They're going to make their lap or so around. Oh no, what just happened to Duggar? That was
looks like
internet
Duggar
trouble?
dropped out. Hey, for a second, but he's back. I like how the one time I pick Alan Duggar's internet decides to take a dump. Carpenter, also a guy who could win this race. I mean, he has the pole. He's always been pretty good in qualifying. Let's see if he can keep it out front at Duggar for the majority of this race and hopefully take home the crown.
So we got one more pace lap till we get underway and find out. Racetrack is off. And the green flag is out.
Duggar's going to get the jump on the outside lane, and he's going to bring it down in front of... Oh, he's in the wall.
Sent
I
her a
guess
little
caution's
too
to the
hard.
wind on that first turn. And they're going to settle in one by one, it looks like.
Oh,
And we already have a caution, it looks like.
Urias.
The one time I pick her to win. Oh, she has digged up that right front pretty bad. Let's see what happens here. Oh, looks like she just got loose and in the wall. That's going to be damage. Hopefully not too bad, and she can get that repaired before the end of it here.
That was a self-spin, unfortunate start for her race. A little bit of right front damage on the body of that car.
She'll be fine. She just needs
a
little bit of damage on the rear as well. Looks like she tapped that rear on the wall as well as she did the front. It's going to be a bit of a longer repair, Chris. She may have to go a lap down here, but luckily for her, I think there's going to be quite a few cautions that are going to happen. I think we're going to see that a lot more often than we don't. Just unfortunate start of the race.
Didn't the same thing happen to her at Martinsville? Spun early while leading, wrecked the car, had enough time to get it fixed back up, came and worked her way back up. I think got into more trouble, but
yeah. I think that happened to her. Yeah, that did 100% happen. Don't really know how it's gonna affect how her damage may affect. I mean, it's a different track. You got to keep that into consideration. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't affect her too much, and hopefully she can get back up to the front here.
Alright, the lights are off on the racetrack. Alan Duggar is going to be the control car this time.
Here we go.
Green flag is out. Big jump by Alan Duggar. He's going to lead him down into turn. And Jose Torino battling right behind him.
Torino looking pretty good. He's going to slide up right in front of Carpenter.
Oh, we got
and
another round.
Phil Lamson's going for a spin out back. I don't think that's going to bring out the caution. He'll just go straight into the pit lane. And he will be in the pits. he just spun it there. He just lost it. You said as much on the radio. He just lost it. I mean, it sucks to see that 27 car go out this early. I mean, I really like seeing that Ghostbusters paint scheme. I think that's a really cool job. But that's how it goes sometimes.
Damage on the front of that 72 of Microchip.
Whoa, Marino's in the wall a little bit.
Oh, no, that's just paint scheme.
That looks like,
Not
yeah.
bad. It
Marino
does look like the
just-
front sprinkled.
Marino just looks a little bit loose going into these turns. And
Oh my goodness.
Torino locks it up.
Great save, though.
Got a lot of speed going on early. I think he's going to be able to get it back here, but he's going to have to really be careful. And Brandon Sanders goes for a spin. Man. Again, like Darlington, the track is what's going to be you, not necessarily the other drivers. I mean, we've just seen 4 separate incidents, or 3 or 4 separate incidents in succession with guys just losing it, or almost losing it. I mean, Brandon Sanders pulling his version of a Michael Jordan flu game today. He is really not that, he's not feeling that well. So maybe his spin could have been attributed a little bit to that, but he is feeling a little under the weather today. But kudos for him jumping out here and racing.
Alan Duggar down on the apron like he likes to do.
Cool off those tires, and Urias will get the free pass. Lucky dog come around. Carpenter and Duggar still 1-2. Looks like Phil Lamson's going to get back out on the track as well. There he is going to the back of the line, and we're coming to the restart here, boys.
Flag is back out.
Duggar getting a pretty good jump again. Looks like Carpenter's going to take that high lane. He beat Jose Torino off of this next turn. I don't think he's going to do it. I think Torino's going to take the spot. You know, staying down low. Oh, Torino's in the wall. Some serious damage there, and Godzi's going around, it looks like. Oh, it looks like Carpenter just got a little bit tight and got up into Torino, and then, as we saw right before that replay, Nick Godzi just lost it coming out of that turn. Ooh, excellent job from Torino and Kalchuk to get out of the way, but it looks like Dallas Fridley wasn't so lucky, and he'll right into Ghazi. This is caution number 3 or 4, and we're on lap 20.
Third caution.
Caution number 3. And lap 20. So, I still think this is going to be a pretty interesting race. Will there be any takers on pit road? Does Torino go in and get his tires changed? I think he'd certainly use them, seeing as he just sort of, I mean, after the little bump from Carpenter, his tires are certainly more than used up at this point. I think it would behoove him to go in and get some fresh ones, hit the reset button, figure out the pit strategy thing later. But looks like he will be staying out. Duggar's going to get a pretty good jump. Carpenter and Marino now side by side, fighting for that P2 spot. Marino right behind the 48 car. Carpenter will take back that P2. Pretty hard as well. Diving down into the next turn. Marino's got got a nose underneath him. Getting that clean air. He's able to stay right behind him. He is working to try and pass Timothy Carpenter. He's trying every different lane possible. Just can't do it. This battle behind is allowing Alan Duggar's lead to increase by the lap. Marino gets side by side. And Marino will take the spot away from Carpenter.
But Torino's trying to put a nose under Carpenter.
It smells blood in the water. Yeah, these four have just really kind of jumped away from the rest of the pack, and they've actually made time on Alan Duggar. I mean, Alan Duggar just doesn't necessarily seem like he's struggling, but it does seem like he's taking his time.
That's a long race, 31 laps out of 250. Maybe you're just playing the hangout game, maybe save the tires a little bit. not push it and try to make a giant gap.
That would be what I would do in this situation. It was a very tire-dependent track. I mean, you certainly want to save as much rubber as you can. Longest green flag run we've had of the day. Lap 32 out of 250. Alan Duggar's still in the lead, followed by Anthony Marino Jr. Followed closely behind by Timothy Carpenter, and then Jose Torino in fourth, with Roger Shelton bringing it up in fifth, a distant fifth at that. It's about 5/10 back from Jose Torino. I think Anthony Marino's goal right now is to just kind of settle in, see if he can take a spot away. Doesn't look like it though. He's just going to stay.
On board with Jose Torino.
I like the wall a little bit there.
Rolling right up to his rear bumper.
Who's going to get the nose under him? He's going to go side by side. They're going to have to run off the high lane. Carpenter will hang on just for a little bit longer.
Still got his nose down on the low side. They're still side by side coming up off of turn number 4 across the line. It's going to be Carpenter this time by.
Yeah, Carpenter's just able to hold him off at this point. I don't think Torino... Yeah, Torino is not going to be able to get him. He's going to have to make another try at it. What it has done, though, is created some space between them and Marino and Duggar. This field's starting to spread out just a little bit more. Roger Shelton seems to be getting back into it as well, along with his team, or not his teammate, but his friend Johnny Mikulczyk. Carpenter's going to take the low lane. Let that 21 car get the run. 21 car is gonna pass Carpenter, and third place belongs to Jose Torino. So the pole sitter falls back to fourth place.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious proof that the high line is preferred. He was able to hold him on the high line, but then Torino got on the high line, and see you later.
Yeah, that was all she wrote. Looks like Roger Shelton's going to take his crack at Timothy Carpenter now. Marino hot on the heels of Duggar.
We got Marino and Torino. Trying to throw me around.
Marino is searching, but I don't think he's going to find a spot here. He's just really going to have to stay on that bumper. Searching around for just a little bit more speed, but Duggar has that middle lane, and he's just blocking. Not even intentionally. I mean, the track's just narrow. There's a narrow racing line as well, so Marino may have to move him out of the way.
He is right on him.
He's been
Duggar
struggling.
needs to be putting out good laps.
He's been struggling the majority of this run, just trying to get past Duggar, and it just has not materialized for him. Marino's a guy who's just going to lay it all out on the line, just like he did last week. About 2 laps away from making it, and then he making it on fuel, and he just couldn't do it. Did a great job saving, though. Good work from his teammate, Matthew Brichek, who is not here today.
basically like we got 3 two-car battles. We got first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, sixth.
My guess is that's gonna how it's going to be for the majority of this race. We're about to hit lap 50. Hasn't been a caution in a while, and I for one am relieved. I like these long green flag runs. They give a lot of more personality to the race, in my opinion, rather than just a caution fest. You go a few laps, and then there's not much passing, and it's just wrecks galore.
Sanders made the pass on Hugh Brown and then immediately went back. Now Hugh Brown kind of opening up a little bit over Sanders. Now that second group is starting to close back in on the first group. So that's Torino catching up to the back of Marino.
Marino might have just burned his stuff up just a little too much trying to pass Alan Duggar. That is the consequences of just racing as hard as you can to get to first place and then having it not succeed for you. Well, it's going to end up like this, and you're going to be stuck and you're going to be stuck in that dirty air behind someone, and then eventually you just burn your tires off and you got nothing left, and you're at that point the victim of the rest of the field. Marino just getting a little loose off that turn.
And on board with Alan Duggar looking back at Marino, trying to chase him down.
And it's going to tap the wall just slightly.
Sanders on the pit road.
Maybe get that damage fixed that he sustained.
Yeah. Furious just holding on in 7th place right now. Not really anybody too challenged and not being challenged either.
She, out of everyone, needs a caution pretty soon.
Looks like Carpenter kind of closing in on Torino a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's, I think Carpenter may have found some speed, and maybe Torino's burned his stuff off, or he's being a little bit more patient and taking his foot off the gas, and that's allowing Carpenter to catch up to Jose Torino. But we will find out here pretty soon. Some minor changes coming to iRacing pretty soon. Chevrolet has released the new body for their cars, and wouldn't you believe it, it's just an update, a slightly updated
Exactly the same.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're really not going to see
body
very
lines
much.
And like
yeah, we're not
a
going to
bigger bulge in the hood.
Just slight body changes. It's probably not going to affect the aero that much. ultimately, I don't think that the changes are going to yield many results for Chevy. I think they had a real opportunity to do something, and they didn't do it. So sadly, we are not going to see. We are not going to see the updated body that I think a lot of people were hoping for come into NASCAR, but we will. We'll just see how the season goes for them. As for iRacing, well, it just means some slight graphical changes to the Chevy body.
Yeah, it's just let Carpenter get closer.
Yeah, Carpenter's on his right recorder, or left recorder now, and he's got that bottom lane. He's got that clean air. He's going to try and slip the nose underneath him, try and make the pass, but as we said earlier, that top lane is the preferred passing lane, and Carpenter can't complete the pass.
Reno just got the wall again.
Yikes.
Carpenter's got the advantage. Is he going to be able to complete the pass? Not quite yet. That high line being preferred, as we said earlier.
I don't know. He's really going to have to work on it here. Reno's going to slide under right in front of him, and doesn't look like that's going to materialize.
You need the high line to just pass on the low side.
He is hot on Torino's heels, though. Oh, Torino's on the wall. He's doing everything he can to keep Timothy Carpenter at bay, but looks like Carpenter, oh, I don't know. Nope, I think he's got him. I think he's got him coming out of this turn. He got him. Carpenter takes back third place. Very long and drawn-out battle between him and Jose Torino.
Meanwhile, oh, we got one.
Hugh Brown's on the wall, but he'll keep it rolling. He'll keep it rolling, and looks like no caution will come out. Looks like, oh yeah, he just came off the corner a little too hot, got loose, locked it up. Slight touch on the inside wall, no big deal. Gets it back moving. Stay on the high line, give way to Timothy Carpenter.
Oh boy, that was almost bad.
Maybe a slight communication error between the drivers.
Torino's going to take the high line, but Hugh Brown was trying to stay up high to stay out of the way. It almost didn't work. And Sanders is still on pit road. Duggar's still up front doing a great job leading this one. Pretty decent gap over Anthony Marino now.
Again, that patient approach just proving once again just how good Duggar is at these types of tracks. If we had another road course on the schedule, he'd be, I think you'd be hard pressed to take anyone else for that road course spot unless we had Sean Conklin himself.
Anthony Marino currently riding in second. He's doing a great job just holding on to second as he gets loose off the corner. Oh, loose
He's
entering too.
big
Oh my goodness,
loose.
hold on to it.
He saves it. He's gonna go right up to the wall.
Oh
Woohoo! He is lucky he has such a big lead ahead of Timothy Carpenter, or that would have been a complete disaster. And he is gonna really have to baby this car around for the next few laps, and he's hit the wall again. Moreno is used up.
I think
he is prey. He is prey. He is prey right now for Timothy Carpenter. Carpenter's just gonna eventually catch him if he stays patient. Another little wiggle. Wow, he has really just used it up. I mean, he's gonna have to really figure out something quick, find some speed again without burning his stuff up any more than he already has. Oh, he gets loose again!
What is going on with Marino all of a sudden?
He's searching around for speed, and he's the type of guy to always have it on that limit. He's a checkers or wreckers kind of guy, and right now we're seeing the flip side of that checkers going. God, in the wall again. I'm surprised he hasn't binned it completely. If he keeps going at this rate, he's going to put it in the wall, and in the wall hard.
He's got to be getting frustrated in that car right now.
I wouldn't blame him if he is. I mean, he's just loose all over the place. He's going to have to back off the throttle even more in order to keep it under control.
Marino on pit road. Maybe
that'll start the pit cycles.
Yep. Oh, Godsey. He just got loose up the corner, locked it up. Looks like he did not get the wall.
He's fine. He's back out there. No caution.
Sanders is taking off now.
He got all his damage fixed. Question is, when will Marino pit? When will Duggar pit?
Goss is going to pull down on the pit road now. What is going on? Something must be wrong with Torino, because that is not a 4-tire stop. We are way
That is certainly not a 4-tire stop. Something must have happened. And his car looks okay from what we're seeing, but
maybe some type of computer trouble or something.
Maybe that, maybe a personal issue. We don't know, but that's a contender out of this race, and Roger Shelton will. Oh God, into the wall again for Marino. He is playing with fire the longer he keeps that car out there, driving it as hard as he is. Six cars on the lead lap. Long green flag run.
On board with Marino.
We're gonna gently on that throttle, and as you can see the car wiggle around. I mean, he's just fighting with that wheel the whole way.
Yeah, you can hear the car breaking free.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is fighting that car hard.
Pure talent is allowing him to continue through this. Lightly taps the wall again.
PSR cars.
I think that's 2 in 1 Tint Solutions car.
Well, they all got that same hood logo. That's right.
Oh. Xander's getting a little loose. Yeah, it's Tint Solutions sponsor. Also sponsored this league too. Torino getting into near Carpenter a little bit. I think Torino may have had a little bit of damage. We'll slide back into P8.
Yeah, he's now down 4 laps now.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back from this one, Chris.
Yeah, if we get a caution, we did get a caution. Let's see what happened.
At the rate
Maybe
we're
he just
going,
had to go to the bathroom.
I'm totally 50-50. He had to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm saying maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. I thought you
No,
I
I
thought
said
you
maybe
heard
he
it.
had to go.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, duty calls, but sometimes, man, hold it like an adult. Oh, gets a little loose. Whoa! Almost contact between the 8 and the 21 car there. Jose Torino just little inconsistent today. I mean, more so than we've seen from him all season. Usually he's one of the cleaner guys who just catches a bad break, but today he's just kind of been a little bit all over the place. Not too bad, though.
In the pips.
A 7-second lead Alan Duggar has put on Anthony Marino. Duggar is absolutely mopping the floor with the field right now. I mean, we're not even halfway through this race, and he has a 7-second lead on ancient tires, and that lead's growing.
Back on track.
Urias into 5th place. She's gonna get the lucky dog should this should there be a caution. But at the rate we're going, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. I mean, we've seen a lot of close calls here. A lot of close calls. Luckily, not all of them have resulted in a caution. Only a select few have.
Marino still holding on to 2nd place over Timothy Carpenter. Looks like Timothy's not closing in the gap as much as Marino fighting that car. It's not really hurting him other than Duggar pulling away.
That points to 2 things, Chris. Obviously, the tires are at the fall-off point to where they're both just so worn out that Timothy Carpenter just can't make any meaningful gains on Anthony Marino. And second of all, it's Anthony Marino's just... he's a very talented driver, and I mean, he has just been able to stay out front of Carpenter. Oh, that one looked like a big knock. He may have to be pitting in here pretty soon. It's a very talented individual. Just by the grace of that talent, that he has not been able to, or not been able to, but not completely bend the car. Oh, goodness gracious. The more he hits the wall like that, the worse it's going to be for him. I really think he should pit. I can only imagine what I would say if I was his spotter or crew chief. Hit now, you numbskull. My God, he's just knocking that wall down. It's the same turn 4 wall. It's that same
Carpenter
exit.
followed right into it.
Yeah. And now Carpenter's
Oh my God.
Back. Brandon Sanders.
He hammered it that time. And he got damaged in that one.
Yeah, he has wheel damage, I think.
That fender's pushed it anyways.
And he just cannot seem to keep it off of that wall. I mean, he is desperately trying to keep it on the racetrack, but the more he does, the more he just loses speed. You just got to be more patient with this. And, I mean, a testament to Marino just being able to. Here it is again. He's like a magnet to that front stretch wall. I mean, he is just. It's a testament to him and just how he's been able to hang on to it for this long, and looks like he'll be going into pit now finally. He gave a lot there. Now Carpenter will assume the second position. Duggar way out front, 12 seconds ahead.
I wonder if he's trying to single stop this race.
He might.
Fuel window.
He might, and we might see, at least for the first time in this league, someone who has lapped the entire field. If he one-stop shops this, I mean, there's just no way that anyone can come back from that. I mean, tires fall off so quick here, you're not going to have the long-term speed in order to catch him if you two-stop it. And I assume that's what Marino was trying to do, trying to follow Duggar's strategy, but he just couldn't. Marino back out on the track. Still has that right front damage, but he's rolling again.
And he's getting more.
Just over grabbing it.
Off that corner.
Marino looks like he's 2 laps down now.
Man.
He wants a caution bad.
Crank it up here since everything's kind of settled down.
Sure thing.
Alan Duggar continuing to lead this race with a huge gap over second place, and the rest of the field being several laps down. Actually, the whole field is a lap down.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean,
I can't believe he's the only one that hasn't pit. 133 laps, no pit. That's kind of crazy. And he's leading. I mean, not just because he stayed out, but I mean, he was way leading before anybody else pit anyways.
And hey, I did tell you patience was a virtue at this track, and that fits Duggar's style perfectly. Duggar has played this to pretty much perfection, and I mean, he can really pit and do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. I mean, he's out front, he's dominating. Like, dare I say, he's gonna win this race as we are past the halfway point now, and he just has one more stop to go, and he is, he's good. I mean, just one more stop. I don't know when he's gonna pit, but he's probably gonna pit. Yeah, he hasn't made one yet. He's gonna pit sometime soon, though. I mean, we're past the halfway point. He split the race in half. Can't help but think Anthony Marino must feel like this one just slipped away from him. Sure, he didn't want it to be like this, but maybe if he can pass Duggar under green before Duggar pits, and he's able to stay out, not burn his stuff up, and match Duggar's pace, he may have a shot to win this. But those are all huge ifs for Marino, and the same goes for anyone else in this field, even though the rest of the field is 2 laps down. I think Marino's the only one with a, and I say this, and I say realistic lightly, semi-realistic chance of winning this. I mean, we're gonna have to see a big mistake from Alan Duggar. I mean, the rest of the field's just either out or multiple laps down. I mean, in my mind, there's just no conceivable way anyone else wins this race.
Nothing fast and bad luck for Duggar. That's about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Pit road. Find him coming down pit on lap 142 at 250.
I mean, if you're Alan Duggar, what do you think, Chris?
got about 40 lap newer tires. Alan Duggar, that is. It was going to end up coming down to the wire like last week.
I highly doubt it. I think that the Duggar with the fresh rubber is going to win this in a landslide. I don't think it's even going to be close. Just give it a few laps, and Duggar's going to make up that 10-second gap, no problem. Wait, 40 lap fresher tires? Duggar's just got to be patient. That's what he does best.
Yeah. He's 9 seconds back and closing fast. No need to rush. Still got 100 laps to go too. 100 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Carpenter making a pass on Shelton for third place. Side by side, Shelton gets the wall. Down in the corner, they're still side by side. Carpenter not quite able to get that hit. Here he goes, now he's got it done.
And that's P3 for Timothy Carpenter. A little under 100 laps to go, and the gap between Marino and Duggar is closing. See, he's knocked that wall just a little bit. Whoa, Shelton. Going for a little ride. He saves it though. All right, Chris. I'm gonna bring up. Oh boy. I saw someone lock it up. Who was that?
Is that Urias?
I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna bring up Brandon Sanders just so we can you can join up with us and just like talk with him just a little bit about like any of the stuff that's been happening with him and maybe shed some light on the race that we haven't seen yet. So here he comes. Brandon, it's Elliot and Chris up in the booth. How you doing? technical difficulties.
All right, if you want to, maybe you can grab Marino. Marino, Duggar, Carpenter. I think most of these guys are fine talking while they're racing, while they're not battling.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second.
Not Marino since he's leading.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Jose?
Here we go. Brandon, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yep, we got you. Well, we're doing all right. You got into a couple incidents there. What ended up happening for you?
Well, luckily, I got into incidents with just me and the wall. It didn't cause any severe wrecks. Essentially, I haven't raced all week. And,
yeah,
I've been
neither have
learning
I.
the track as we go. So, first incident, I just got a little loose.
That wall, though, have you decided to file a report? I mean, I know it's not even just gotten you; it's been getting a lot of other drivers too. I think that iRacing needs to know about that. At the very least, race control.
Yeah, I think that that wall has an issue with everybody in this league at this point.
Did the wall even pay the entry fee?
It did not. It did not. We might have to talk to the protest committee about this wall.
Something like that, but
it's given a bunch of us damage.
Certainly has. I mean, you've seen Marino knock it down a bunch during this race. And speaking of which, the 21 car of Jose Torino just smacked the wall himself. He's going to give way to the 20 car of Emily Urias. Granted, she is an extra lap down from where he is.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Emily up there early on the racetrack. She said that she has not raced this week as well. I think a lot of us are learning this track. The only one that's ran this track consistently is Alan Duggar. I think he's won 4 races this week.
What a shock! Alan Duggar has ran this track consistently. I mean,
he's been very good.
He has been. He was my pick to win this race earlier on, and I mean, he's just been doing nothing but dominating the whole time. I mean, just it fits his driving style perfectly. I mean, just patience. I mean, just like patience driving the track. You know, not the other cars. I mean, he's just been pretty much faultless throughout the entire run, and he's making up time on Anthony Marino Jr. in a hurry. He's almost at 4 seconds, and the gap was at 10, like just 20 laps ago. I think that he's gonna easily take Marino before the end of this race, but anything can happen.
Yeah, Alan is very consistent. He runs a lot. He practices a lot. If you run the laps and you practice with the setups you got, you always do great. And he's a very smart racer with a lot of racecraft inside that head, so he's very consistent and knows how to save tires and apparently fuel.
Yeah, he went a really long time. I mean, he ended up pitting. When did he pit, Chris? Like lap 1?
I think it was like 145-ish. It was definitely the 140.
No, yeah, it was like around there. I mean, we were well past the halfway point.
Actually, it's like 148 because Marino pitted at 108, and I said he had 40 laps newer. So
yes, it had to be somewhere around there. And I mean, just a complete showing from Duggar. I mean, 75 to go. I mean, he's got the lead in almost a second in the past, like what, few laps. So I mean, just again that patient approach paying off, and I mean, I think it's going to result in him winning the championship with like what, 3 races to go. This might lock it up for him, Brandon. I mean, you're in charge of the points, right?
I race in charge of the points. I just push stuff.
Oh, I got you.
As of right now, he is. He's Timothy's P3, I'm P4, and Phil is P5.
Oh, good for Phil.
Consistency
counts.
is a big role. Phil shows up to all the races. He's out there to have fun, so.
He's been having fun too. Even though he doesn't drive, he doesn't end up driving it that much. He's just out here hanging out with his friends, having a lot of fun. Phil is a character that you always love to see out there, just running his best race. And sometimes you see a little moment out of him where it's just like, wow, he's doing really well.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without Phil. He definitely makes you laugh during the race. If you're getting a bad mood, he's not going to let you stay in a bad mood.
That's my favorite part about him. And then
he locked the brakes up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Keep
Timothy Carpenter has been keeping his nose.
Oh, we got one around.
We got
Furious.
That's a caution. Wow. Urias into the wall, and it looks like we're gonna have a our first caution in over 100 and I want to say 60 laps, and that is going to be very, very interesting development. I mean, we have, Urias just went for a spin, collected Roger Shelton with her, and she's gonna hit that wall, and the ambulance is out as well. In case you haven't noticed. Those flashing lights are not the pace car. That's an ambulance. That's funny. iRacing famous for its detail.
Wonder what the pit strategy is here. Is Alan taking two?
If I was Alan, I'd take 4 fresh ones. I mean, Marino's going to be on 4 fresh ones, and he's going to have the front, and he'd be right next to you on the front row and get a better jump. No, Marino, I think got him. I think Marino got him off pit road. No, it was Duggar. It was Duggar.
Duggar got it by a bumper. There's no way.
Wow.
Nope. Marino got it.
You saw Marino just. Oh, no, Marino got it, but let's see how close this was. Let's see Brown coming out the pit lane.
Which means Duggar's going to be on the outside. He's going to be in the favorable position.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Marino does control that restart. I mean, now on even tires, and with the preferred line, it begs the question, Chris. I mean, do you think the Marino has a shot now?
Marino got it.
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, that took so long, but pace truck is back in. Marino going to be the control car. On Duggar right on his outside with Carpenter behind him. Green flag is back out. Marino spins
A little bit
tires
squirrely start for Marino. Whoa. Marino's getting a little bit too tight, I think. He made a mistake on that restart. I think that damage is slowing Marino down just a little bit too much.
What kind of damage does he have? Front end damage?
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he comes up that right front, and he's just knocking
the wall down like crazy.
The whole race, if you thought the wall was abusing you, Brandon, the wall has been abusing Anthony. It's unbelievable how many times he has hit that wall, and he hasn't completely wrecked out, and he's held on to second place this whole time.
Every time I've hit the wall, it's 6 minutes toe damage. I was hitting it.
I don't think he has that. I don't think he has that. I think he's just got a little bit. I mean, he's full sending it now. He's going to get on the inside. He's going to get on the side. Going into turn 3 and 4.
And as we've seen in the past, he pushes too hard and he falls off.
if he's able to make the pass, though, he makes it stick.
You got to remember, Allen can push when he wants to push. Anthony's a great driver. I think he needs a couple more seasons.
He's just not letting go. I mean, Anthony's relentless. He's going to take that spot or he's going to die trying. It's one of my favorite parts about him as a driver, and I love spotting the does stuff like this. I mean, it's just it gives me stuff to talk about when I'm spotting him.
Ooh.
Oh, Marino! Locks it up. I think that's going to bring out the caution. Looks like his day is done.
You know, when we first came into this race, I was expecting
yeah, I kind of was too.
But I've noticed almost everybody that's lost it has been very generous on the safety. So caution does not come out.
Yeah. And looks like Carpenter is now going to be solely in the second place spot. 6 seconds back. I mean, he really just sent it in there way too hard.
Timothy pit?
Tim, I believe, did pit, yeah. He is right. He is hot on Duggar's heels. I mean, he is. He's right there. He's not letting go. Yeah, and Duggar, and yeah. Woohoo! It has been. I really was expecting it. You're right, Brent. I was totally expecting it to be another Martinsville, but instead we've gotten some pretty clean racing, some pretty intense racing. This has turned out a lot better than I expected. Wish I could say for the I wish I could say the same for the A Opens, but from what I've heard, they're just complete disasters, and I want no part of them. I like having my A license too much.
From what I've seen and heard, you're lucky to get 2 green flag laps.
I thought Martinsville had the record pretty much.
It's
oh, Torino goes for a slide and he hits the wall.
He must have some kind of damage.
I guarantee you, those tires are not looking healthy. I don't think they're feeling healthy either. I mean, he's just overcooked it at this point. He has to back off the throttle, pull down those tires, and just get to the end of this race. I mean, there's nothing more he can really do.
Well, I know a lot of people were trying to get their laps back, and they were not able to pit to get new tires.
Yeah. That, I think the lack of cautions is what kind of messed everyone's strategy up. I mean, Emily was, I think, one of the only ones who got the free pass.
Yeah, the very beginning, she said caution.
It went green for like 180 laps. I mean, that was crazy.
That's pretty impressive for a short track.
Marino's just knocking the wall. Yeah, Brandon, I would get that protest committee on there. Let's go up to this battle up front. Carpenter is not letting go. He is right on the bumper of Alan Duggar.
Per that dirty air is
yeah, it's just fast enough to have just enough dirty air to upset the car and make it just an absolute pain. I mean, if you're in Carpenter's position, Chris, what are you doing? I mean, are you gonna
screw up?
Yeah, I think you just ride it out here and you just go for broke. There's no point
got to figure out a way.
in holding it back.
He's got to get his nose up on Duggar's outside. Because every time we've seen somebody battling for one of these good spots, they stick the nose down low and here he goes, he's got the pass, he's got the spot, never mind, and his whole thing is wasted. Like, you just can't pass on the low side. Which is so, like, anti-racing. It's just weird.
It's very weird. It acts like a track that is, the way that the track acts, in my opinion, is a little bit like a multi-lane Bristol race. It just moves to the top, but it races from the top off rip. It starts there and it stays there the whole race, so you just don't see that much passing. You're gonna have to see a lot of bumpers and like this stuff. I mean, Carpenter just can't get a nose out in front of Duggar, and Duggar's just expertly driving this. I mean, there's just nothing that I think Carpenter can do here. There isn't a lot anyone can do in that situation. I mean, we saw Marino try it multiple times to get past Alan Duggar for the lead. There was just no way. I mean, as talented as Anthony is, I mean, eventually it got to a point where he overcooked it, and now he's 6 seconds back from Alan Duggar after that wreck, or almost wrecked. Damn, he's gonna get just a little bit. Gonna have the run off the corner. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously being careful not to mess it up. He wants this P2 finish, but he's also doing everything he can to keep himself in contention and hope for a mistake from Duggar, like Chris said. I mean, there's just nothing really that Duggar can do, or that Carpenter can do, sorry, other than just kind of bide your time and stay on his bumper and save your tires for when there's just the slightest little slip up. And then you can pass him. Yeah, we got about like 40, I want to say 40, no, 39 laps to go during this next time around. And if Carpenter's going to make a move, it's got to be now. He has to make the move before the tires fall off and that dirty air gets even worse to deal with. I think he heard me.
Fall off. Why, did they not get the wheel tight? Really?
Funny.
You're not going to laugh at that? Whatever.
I said funny. I said funny. I was waiting for it to land for me.
No, you were waiting. You weren't sure if I was serious. You were dumbfounded.
Don't tell me how I feel. Did you just assume my feeling?
Just did.
That's that's gotta be some type of ist. Or phobe.
Anyways, looking up the back bumper of Alan Duggar's car. All over that back bumper.
Duggar's done a great job in just predicting exactly where Carpenter is going to be. I can't imagine Carpenter is happy. He may be bemused or frustrated or both. But I mean, it's just like yeah, exactly. It's like Duggar knows what's going to happen before it happens. He's able to keep his back end parked right in front of Carpenter this entire time, even though Carpenter has been running faster. The more this run goes on.
Did Nicholas pit last lap caution?
I have no idea. I mean,
he's keeping up with him too.
Well,
he's P5.
He was one of my picks to win this race at the start of it. I mean,
he's P5. He's sticking right with him.
He has the pace, but he just did not.
At 179.
Yeah, it was literally a lap before the caution came out. Can Carpenter make something happen here? I mean, that's the question. Duggar has pretty much been untouchable all day long. unfortunately with Carpenter, we usually see him fall back to like 4th or 5th after qualifying really well, and then he just gets a stroke of bad luck. But today everything's kind of gone in his favor, especially near the end. He's kept it clean, he's kept it consistent, he's driven really smart, and he's up here and he's fighting for this lead. I mean, he's just been doing a great job. I mean, the question still remains, though, is he going to be able to take Alan Duggar?
Well, Anthony raced 30, 40 laps.
Yeah,
He
did, I do remember.
Timothy might be saving his tires and just biding his time.
I don't think you can save tires this close to someone. I think he's just burning it up, trying to get even a hint of clean air so he can just slide right underneath Alan Duggar, and then hopefully at that point he'll be able to. Yeah, Nick, I think that it's just like Nick seems to just be biding his time. I think he's figured this track out. A little bit of a wiggle coming out of 4. And Carpenter's going to make another run at it here.
Wow, look at that. The sun's coming out just in time for the race to be almost over.
Well,
like,
I will say,
dark and cloudy all day.
when the sun came out earlier, the track temp started jumping pretty bad. When people started getting very loose.
Well, if we're
Yeah.
gonna rip it up, we got 25 laps to go. Let's make it interesting.
Hot track.
He's on his bumper. I think Tim might try it. I wouldn't put it. Tim's a
little
very
nudge.
clean driver, but at this point, do you put the bumper to Duggar? If you can get to his bumper, do you use that bumper? Do you move him out of the way and just to try and get a sliver of clean air?
Tim is a very respectable driver. I don't ever see him intentionally bumping somebody to try to get around.
I can tell you, if I could get to Duggar's bumper, I totally would move him. Just a little bit. Not enough to wreck him, not enough to put him in the wall, not enough for it to be a real bump and run. But just a little nudge so I could just get a sliver of clean air and get alongside of him.
It makes me wonder, though, with Alan having all that clean air, do you think he's just holding back and just biding time until he needs to just leave him?
I don't know if Duggar's holding back necessarily. I think that he knows that the longer that Tim does this, the more his tires wear. And Duggar has clean air and all racetrack to use this entire time. So he is just, I think Duggar is, by virtue of him being in the position that he is in, is basically just saving tires naturally, just by the way he drives, just the line that he takes. He's so consistent. I mean, his tires are going to be saved necessarily by proxy. I don't think he's like intentionally saying, okay, I gotta save tires here and then I'm gonna leave them. Because if that was the case, I think Carpenter would have passed him already.
Yeah.
And that's just a testament to how good Duggar is. I mean, he's able to stay out in front of a guy, giving it everything he has, and just sitting there and saving and just driving his normal line. That's a testament to Alan Duggar, and also a testament to how these cars are made and manufactured. I mean, pretty soon at the mile and less than a mile tracks, we're going to be seeing 750 horsepower pretty soon. So maybe that's going to change things in the dynamic of how iRacing operates. But tracks like this it's kind of a dying breed almost, I will say.
Short tracks definitely is a different type of skill level.
It absolutely is. And I mean, with increased horsepower, I don't think we're going to see. I think we're going to still see dirty air games being played, but I don't think it's going to be as difficult to pass as it once was. And there you see Carpenter just getting a little loose, and I think that's all she wrote with 17 to go. I mean, clearly he's burned his stuff up, and Godsey is going to pass him, I think, here pretty soon. Unless Carpenter has anything left.
Godzi is not fighting for position right now.
He is not. He is, he's just out there driving, but he looks just as fast as Duggar and Carpenter, so it's a real shame that he isn't up there with them actually racing here. But
Hate that Anthony got loose earlier. I would love to see 4 cars fighting it out.
yeah, in a perfect world, we'd see Torino up here as well. Do you know what? Actually, Jose Torino pitted around. He pitted and then he just was there in the pits. Do you know what happened with him? Like, did he hit the wall? Do you have to go to the bathroom?
I'm not sure. You know, when we're all in chat together, we don't really talk a lot unless we're passing each other or giving somebody information about whatever, somebody getting loose in certain areas. So we pretty much focus on the races we're going. The only person that really talks a lot is Phil.
Can't imagine that's too bad of a thing.
No, he makes us all laugh.
I think Carpenter's just gonna kind of let Godzi go here and just kind of ride it out. I mean, there's nothing more to do. Just kind of keep it clean, prevent a caution from happening. To Mikulczyk and Roger Shelton getting almost together a little bit, and there goes Hugh Brown right underneath. Damage to the front end. That 35 machine, all purple.
Duggar is gone.
Duggar is long gone, and he is, barring anything crazy, he's going to take this crown. I mean, another dominating win for Alan Duggar, it looks like.
I will say I love how generous everybody is with their laps. They just kind of get out of the way and just let people drive. They don't have to. They can block if they wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, if like I'm just trying. I'll put it to you this way: if there is a reason for me to not let the guy behind me pass me, I will do everything in my power to not let him pass me. He's gonna have to move me. But if I'm just trying to nurse the thing around the track, it's the end of the race. I'm in a position like this. I'm fine with where I'm at. I had some problems earlier on. Just go ahead, dude. Just take the spot. I couldn't care less. That's my mentality on the whole thing, though. Duggar's in the wall just a little bit. Another dominating performance from Alan Duggar. Not without its drama in the middle. If you just looked at kind of the final results of what happened and how many seconds Duggar won by and how many seconds he was leading by in the middle of the race, I mean, you'd be hard pressed to think that there was any drama at all, but we certainly had our fair share of drama here. I mean, I think today was a pretty good race. Nothing really disappointing. Timely cautions. Just some bumper to bumper, wheel to wheel type of racing, and I think it was overall it was a good race.
I mean, this has got to be a record. I mean, an hour and a half or 250 laps.
I think last week was a record. That with no cautions whatsoever. I think. One caution. It was like 1 or 2 cautions, right?
I think we had 1 or 2 cautions, but it was essentially just green flag for 100 laps. There might have been 6 caution laps, 7 caution laps.
Something like that.
Anthony was pretty impressive trying to save that fuel with old Matthew.
I mean, we thought at first we thought Matthew was just angry with Anthony, just how hard he was hitting him. But then when we saw like it go further and further, we got it. It was like, oh my God, they're trying to save fuel.
You know, we were sitting there talking about it. And we were talking about incident points, and Matthew and Anthony went from like 0 incident points. And I was like, all it takes is like one wrong hit and both afterwards.
Yeah. And it ended up them having to pit, so unfortunately it didn't work out for them. I would have loved to have seen that, but
final lap here for Alan Duggar.
Yeah, kudos to both of them.
Larry was very impressed with their ingenuity. Mission Quest.
Whoa! Did you see that? Duggar crossed the line sideways.
I feel like you kind of want to do a burnout there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, complete domination from Alan Duggar. And
Marino is
Anthony
over
Marino
it.
bringing it around. Good lord. If I was Anthony, I'd just say take it to the blankety blank garage. I'm out of here. But looks like we're gonna have some interviews to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag up our friend Anthony Marino Jr. after his third place finish. Anthony, it's Chris and Elliot up in the booth. How you doing?
All right.
I can see you're a little down, buddy. I mean, you did one hell of a job. It was a lot closer than what everyone's gonna suggest. If you just look at the stat sheet, it was a lot closer than that. You drove your heart out today, man. What were your feelings going into after that final caution happened? Before, during, and after, what was going through your mind?
Well, I wanted to short pit him, which is what I did. I was 10 laps short. I was trying to clutch, and I was fighting wheel damage all day. I had since like lap 50. I mean, I had pretty mid to bad wheel damage.
Yeah, I think we saw you knock down that wall.
Yeah,
We were questioning on whether you had wheel damage or not.
Yeah, it was affecting the car a good amount, in my opinion. And when that caution came out, it was like my savior, kind of. I mean, I didn't have to clutch anymore. I was clutching into one on that, like before the caution came out to try to save that gas. I probably would have, but the caution came out. So yeah, that saved me right there.
Yeah, I mean, you ran one hell of a race. You did an awesome job. Really happy for you, man. Is there anyone you want to thank before you head out here?
Grady Graham buys my Ryko subscription, and Ryko as well. Both big reasons why I'm still up here. Yeah.
All right. Awesome job, man.
Great job tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah. Keep your head up, man. Don't worry
Love you,
about it.
Anthony.
Love you too, Brandon.
There's a present in your inbox.
Aww.
All right, we're going to bring up our second place finisher, Timothy Carpenter. Tim, Chris and Elliot up in the booth. How you doing?
Hey, I'm pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
You had an intense battle with Alan Duggar there at the end. Take us through that just step by step, because we were experiencing it up in the booth, and I mean it was certainly crazy.
It's just so hard to pass at this track, on the outside or on the inside, even because both of the turns have different grooves that are better. So I think the only thing I could have done was give him the bumper. I think I was passing him for a bit at the end, but then I got loose off a few times, and I just backed it down. I didn't feel like spinning. It's nice to finish one of these where I feel like I ran.
Yeah, man, I think you ran great. I think you definitely gave Duggar a run for his money there in the closing laps. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done, but you still ran a terrific race. I mean, I think this one, in my opinion, was your best so far. I mean, luck was just on your side, and you come home with a P2, man. So good job.
Yeah, he was just miles faster than everyone on the long run. Like he lapped us straight under green on his own at the in that first run.
Yeah, he was terrific. But anyone you want to thank before we head out here?
I just want to thank my wife for letting me race these every Saturday, and dealing with the kids and dinner and stuff.
Awesome. Well,
great job tonight, Timothy.
Thanks.
All right, we'll send you back down, man.
Sounds good.
Bye. All right, and now time to bring up our race winner, Alan Duggar. Alan, Chris and Elliot up in the booth. How you doing?
Doing good. How are y'all?
I mean, we're
Congrats on the
fantastic.
big
I mean,
win.
you dominated today. Dominated. I mean, just from the beginning to the end, I mean, you were. I picked you to win originally because I thought this track perfectly fit your patient, consistent style of driving that you do. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, pretty patient.
Yeah, I think this track in Darlington definitely played to your strengths. I think you were going to one-stop shop the ending there. And then the caution came out. What was going through your mind when that caution came out and you were in P2?
I really didn't enjoy the caution coming out there. I was kind of hoping it'd go green to the end, since I was running them down because I ran so long and I almost cut it too close. I almost ran out of fuel. But I did not like to see the caution come out, and I just had to reset and get back after it.
In the closing laps, I mean, you were dealing with Timothy Carpenter right on your rear bumper. I mean, what was the strategy there to hold him off and keep him at bay?
Still being patient. If I knew if I could keep them behind me for a little bit longer, then I was just gonna turn the heat up and drive away. I was trying to make him push a little harder than he wanted to, trying to get around me. I believe that worked out in the end.
It absolutely did, Alan. Congrats on the win. You're still in first place in the championship standings. So good job, man. Is there anyone you want to thank before we head out here?
I'd like to thank Flying Change Farms, Turner's Alignment, 1-5 Studios, Philon Motorsport, Bar Bar Ranch, and I'd like to thank Ken Byron over at Ryco for putting out awesome sets every week. And that's it.
All right, Alan. Congrats on the win, man.
Thank
Have
you,
yourself
sir.
a great rest of your night.
Good job.
You too.
All right, Chris, as usual, take us away.
All right, Elliot. Well, that was a pretty good race. Less cautions than I expected. Not upset about it by any means, but just that really long green flag run. We saw some good battles early on and throughout the race as well. We saw some drivers struggle here and there, falling off or just trying to keep it going, and then end up just making it to the end. But final thoughts yourself, Elliot?
Well, I think this was definitely not what I was expecting at all. I think this was a pretty fun race. I thought it was really going to be Martinsville 2.0, and based on the reactions that people have been having in A Opens, it only reaffirmed that. But watching the race today and having like a 160 plus lap green flag run, it was just absolutely amazing to watch. Really fun race. Really glad that it did go green as well. So, I mean, with that, I think it was a pretty good day overall.
Well said, but that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios. If you've enjoyed the race here tonight, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing action. But until then, we will see you